This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Lisa Sugar talks with the college student who helped crack a local cold case next. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching today. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. One Hazleton teen is dead and 4 others injured after shots were fired in the city of Hazleton on early Sunday morning. The Standard Speaker reports the incident occurred around 12:50 a.m. in the area of Beach and South Wyoming streets in Hazleton. Hazleton Police Chief Brian Schoonemaker says they believe it was one shooter and that the shooter is still on the loose. The chief tells the Standard Speaker it was not a random incident and they believe it was an isolated incident. Anyone with information is asked to call Hazleton Police at 570-459-4940 or dial 911. A self-described mad scientist helped the state police solve a mystery in our area and bring closure to a long-time suffering family. Here's Lisa Sugar with today's news feature.
Today I'm very pleased to be joined by the young man who helped the Pennsylvania State Police to solve that 57-year-old cold case, the death of Maurice Chivarella. I'm pleased to welcome Eric Schubert. He is a genealogist, a nationally recognized genealogist, and also has his own company, ES Genealogy. Eric, thank you so much for joining us here today. Your story is amazing, that this young man could help out with the state police and play such an integral role in solving that case. How did you get involved in genealogy? Because you're 20 years old now, and you say you've been doing this for 10 years. That's amazing.
Thank you. And thank you so much again for having me, Lisa. It really just boils down to when I was 10 years old, I was homesick as a kid. It was like clockwork. Every winter I would be home, bored, looking for something to do. So I saw a genealogy commercial one day and said, that might be something interesting to do to use up some time and keep me busy for 2 weeks. And that was 10 years ago. So I just sort of started, and here I am.
Well, now fast forward, you get involved with the Pennsylvania State Police here. I mean, how many other cases like this have you been involved with? Has this been the biggest, or is it similar in size to some others you've done?
Yeah, so I think in terms of criminal cases that I worked on, I mean, Maurice's will always be the one that I've worked on the longest and is just so close to my heart. I started working on it when I was 18. I was a freshman in college. I mean, I went through 3 dorm rooms working on this case. So I've worked on a handful of criminal cases, but I think Maurice's is the one that it took me the longest, and it really means a lot that I was able to help out the family.
So what was this like when you're going through this? Did you have an idea, yes, we're definitely going to solve this? Like, you reached out to the state police, correct?
Yeah, so I had, just solved my first criminal case, and it was right around when the pandemic was starting. I had some free time, was looking for something to do, just like I was 10 years ago when I first got into genealogy. So I said, let me just blindly email random police departments and say, if you're trying to use genealogy on your cases, I'd be happy to help. I'm looking for something to do and I have experience. So I saw Maurice's case. I reached out to the state police. I saw that, there hadn't really been anything public in a year or two. And turns out they had been looking into genealogy avenues, and they took me seriously, and I was on the team.
This was difficult though, wasn't it?
It was very difficult. And I think, you always have to be optimistic. I was stressing that I wouldn't have been working on it if I didn't think that I could get it done. So it was a long slog, 2 years, but at the end of the day, it was a great team that worked together to solve it.
What did you feel like? Like, what was the emotion going through you when you realized, hey, we did this?
I mean, there were so many levels, because I sort of had so many different stages of, oh, we just got this result in, it has to be him. Oh, look at this newspaper clipping I found, that's suspicious, it has to be him. So I had so many stages of sort of thinking that, we got him, but to get that final phone call of saying, hey, we just got the DNA analysis back and there's 24 zeros on the, 100% chance that it's him. It's really just indescribable.
Now, because of that case, have you been contacted by other people saying, hey, I need help with another case?
I've gotten a lot of kind words, which I certainly appreciate. And I'm just so glad that people know that this case is solved, because I think at the end of the day, the most important thing and what I'm most thankful for is, or what I'm, among the things I'm very grateful for is, I hope it gives some hope to people out there and families out there who are in a situation like this and they have a long-standing cold case. It's just my hope, and I have been reached out to with this, just saying, this gives us some determination to keep going with what we're working with. So I was glad to hear that.
So now, is this a career goal? You said not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of, I call myself a mad scientist, in jest, of course. So I have a lot of things I like to do. I have a lot of internships, and, I'm a full-time student. I think genealogy will always be something that's there for me. Maybe not something I do 100% as a career, but I think it'll always be in my back pocket.
If someone watching this wants to get in contact with you or ask you a question or ask for your help, how do they get in touch with you?
You can visit my website. It's esgenealogy.com. You can contact me from there. And I always love discussing genealogy.
Eric, you are truly amazing. I wish you
Thank
nothing
you
but
so much.
success. What you've done to help the Shivarella family is truly amazing. And keep up the good work.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. On Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 40 degrees. On Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 29 degrees. Wednesday, a 50% chance of snow before 11 a.m., then a chance of rain and snow. It will be cloudy with a high near 39 degrees. On Wednesday night, a 50% chance of rain and snow showers before 9 p.m., then a slight chance of snow showers between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. It will be mostly cloudy with a low around 30 degrees. On Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 44 degrees. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 32 degrees. Friday, mostly cloudy with a high near 46 degrees. And Friday night, a 70% chance of rain, mainly after 2 a.m. It will be cloudy with a low around 41 degrees. Do you want to see what pure joy looks like? Check out the Hazleton Area High School swimming coaching staff at the District 2 AAA meet. The Cougars won 10 of 11 possible gold medals to win the team championship for the second straight year. Also at the meet, Natalie Yeager reached 1,000 points in her career, and Ashton Cartwright won gold in the 500 freestyle for the Lady Cougars, who finished third as a team. Here's who won gold for the boys: Ryan Kovalik, Tommy Pollock, Liam Leonard, Cole Johnson, Tino Diute, and Logan Yakubowski. At the AA meet, MMI's Wooby Kupski broke his own record in the 500 freestyle to capture another gold medal. He also set a record in the 200 IM. He's a defending state champion, and he'll be looking for more gold at states again this year. We also had two local basketball teams win district championships. The Marion girls beat Nativity for the District 11 Single A title. We'll have reaction from this game later in sports. Shenandoah Valley won the boys AA title by beating Tri-Valley. Owen Kozar led the Blue Devils with 22 points, and Brian Rivera had 11 points and 10 rebounds. The Hazleton area girls ended their season with District 2 4-6A silver medals after losing to Wilkes-Barre area. Finally, the North Schuylkill girls won a District 11 4A consolation game over Lehighton to make the state playoffs. Coming up are community and sports features, so stay tuned.
Fight for Gina will be held on Saturday, March 12th from 12 noon until 3 p.m. at Tap at Humboldt Deer Depot. For more information, you can visit the event's Facebook page. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of John Ortiz, age 89, of Drums. The service will be held on Saturday at 12 noon at the Harmon Funeral Home in Drums. Friends may call on Saturday from 11 a.m. until 12 noon at the funeral home.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory, with two locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to harmonfuneral.com.